Hi there, welcome to my YouTube channel. Deloitte has done a survey and which says that the investor confidence on India is growing. This is particularly important because India is trying to become a $5 trillion economy in the next few years. So it is very important that foreign direct investment (FDI) comes into India, and the outlook is very promising. And there are certain sectors which are those areas which the investors are looking at. So those are the prime areas which the investors are looking at, and they are really going to drive or fuel the growth of the Indian economy. So I'm going to talk about very briefly on that, on what the survey says, and what are those areas that the investors are looking at, and what the CEO, the global CEO of Deloitte, is saying on this particular survey. So we're going to talk about all of that today in today's video. But before we do that, as usual, my request to you, please like my videos, please subscribe to my channel, please smash that notification bell so that you know every time I upload a new video. Please comment on my videos so that I know what exactly you're looking at, and then I can craft out a video based on your requirement, and also share my videos with people who you think would benefit from my research and from my videos. So without further ado, let's dive in. So as usual, as you know, I talk about my ebook before I start any video. So the ebook is on my journey as an entrepreneur. It talks about the time back in 2010 when I quit my six-figure globetrotting corporate job. The ebook is titled Six-Figure Corporate Job to Master Entrepreneur. So it starts with the time then in 2010 when I was preparing myself to take on the journey of an entrepreneur. So it talks about my preparation, then it talks about the challenges I faced as an entrepreneur, and it also talks about how I overcame those challenges. Now, in today's day and age with COVID, really creating a lot of problems with a lot of people, I would imagine a lot of you would be looking to becoming an entrepreneur. So with all you guys in mind, what I've done is I've put down 3 worksheets. Essentially, there are questions inside which you have to answer, which will try and gauge your mind before you jump into the world of entrepreneurship. So you answer certain questions, get certain points, and towards the end you will know where you stand in terms of your preparedness as to be an entrepreneur. Now, I have also scored myself based on my mindset back in 2010, and you would know how much I scored. You would also know how successful I am today as an entrepreneur with 2 companies, one in Singapore, the other one in India, and representations in the US markets. Now, this particular ebook comes to you for totally free of charge. It's available on my website. The URL is currently flashing on the screen. I'll put the URL in the description box below. Click on it, go to the page, put down a name and email address, and the link to download the ebook will be emailed to your inbox. I hope you like the ebook. Do give me an honest feedback. So let's now talk about the Deloitte survey. So what is it? What does it say broadly? So a survey conducted during the peak of the second wave of the COVID-19 pandemic in India in 2021 found a large proportion of international business leaders remain confident in India's short and long-term prospects and are readying plans to make additional and first-time investments in the country. So despite the pandemic, which hit earlier this year around March, April, May, there are investors who are looking to invest in the country, whether the first-time investors or who invested before, so additional investments into India. And accompanying Deloitte's analysis shows that India will need a US $8 trillion of gross capital formation from new greenfield assets to become a US $5 trillion economy by the financial year of 2027. Based on past trends, India will need at least 400 billion US dollars cumulatively over 6 to 8 years in FDI investment So that is a great requirement, a grand requirement. But India is well and truly on that path to achieve the target of $5 trillion economy in the next 5 years. So so what is it? What is it? What are the broad details about the Deloitte survey? As per the survey, amongst first-time investors, nearly two-thirds are planning investments in India within the next 2 years. When asked to identify sectors most likely to see new investments in India, utilities, which is energy infrastructure, led the way with 57%, reflecting India's plans to significantly grow its renewables capacity, while financial services 49% and healthcare 48% also ranked highly. So India has been, a target for carbon, footprints, and the Prime Minister Narendra Modi has been talking about it and then trying to reduce the carbon footprints in India, just like many other countries, the U.S., China, and the European countries who've been, flooding the world with carbon footprints. So India is trying to reduce that, and hence utilities and energy infrastructure is very, very critical, and hence investments in that particular area is super promising news for the Indian economy. Nearly two-thirds of the first-time investors will be made within. During the nearly two-thirds of the first-time investments will be made within the next 2 years, and business perceptions of India are better in the US and UK compared to Singapore and Japan. So which is very heartening, because unlike the top investment destinations like the US and UK, the Asian economies are obviously now the top destinations, and India is leading that way. It's not the China, it's not Japan, but India is leading that way in attracting investments into that country. So Deloitte's global CEO, he says that outlook can only get better because of India's improving ease of business, which includes fiscal benefits and other reforms. These positive steps further convince me that India is moving towards its ambition of a $5 trillion economy. So that's the in a nutshell, to summarize what this particular survey says. The global CEO of Deloitte is very, very positive on India achieving the $5 trillion mark in economy, and it's really on its right path now at this point in time. All India has to do is to encourage more investments into the country, provide more infrastructure, make businesses run easily, start up easily. So the ease of business must be made better. India is already gone up in terms of the ease of business. It needs to go up further, reach in the go to the top 10 probably, to levels, so that more and more investment comes into India, more and more foreign companies start their businesses in India. Those who are already there, they expand and have more facilities in India, more manufacturing, more development, technology-driven development, artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning, and all IoT technology kind of stuff, IT stuff must come into India. Healthcare is a great opportunity. Like I mentioned in the previous slide, in this slide itself, energy is the topmost priority. Financial services, of course, fintech, and new startups. India is already creating so many different unicorns every other day. So it's all great news for the Indian economy, and it's on the right path to become a $5 trillion economy soon. So having spoken about unicorns, like I said, India has been creating unicorns. This year has been really, really positive. I did a few videos on that. I'll put the link to one of the videos which I did on Indian economy and Indian unicorns. Why they are growing, and why they are, and they are number two behind the U.S. in terms of numbers in this particular recent days. So they're ahead of China at this point in time. So I did that video a few days ago. I put the link to that video in the card above. Go take a look at that video. So that's it, guys. I wanted to share this brief news, which came in a few weeks ago, though. It's not the latest news, but it came in September. But I thought I'll share this with you. I hope you like it. Thank you very much for listening to me. As you know, my name is Saurav Mukherjee. I'm a digital and technology marketing leader with over 20 years of global experience. I'll put on my link to the URL in the description box below. Take a look at it. If you like my profile, send me an invite. I usually accept most invites. As a profession, I work with clients where I try and solve their business, marketing, technological investment challenges. If you are looking to engaging me as a consultant in your company to do just that, you could drop me a line on LinkedIn, or you could write to me on the contact page of my website. I'll put down the link to the contact page of my website in the description box below. Then we can continue a conversation and see how we can work together. So before I go, final request to you, please like my videos, please subscribe to my channel, please smash that notification bell, please comment on my videos, and please share my videos. So until my next video, you stay safe and stay healthy, and I shall see you soon. Bye-bye.